Bim. I said, where you going, dude? To get some nigga cookies.
So, did you see the first episode of Power for this season, season 6?
Honestly, I'd love to say I didn't, but I did.
Okay.
I was like, because after Game of Thrones ended, the way it ended, I didn't want my heart to be broken to go through another last season or something, and then it's gonna be all jacked up, right? Because the last episode of season 5 of Power, it ended with so and so getting shot, Angela getting shot, and
you cheered a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was very happy.
That's
don't,
cold.
I
man.
don't like her. I don't like her.
You know she's not a real person, right?
They spent a lot of money to help me believe that, right? And they chose the right actress with her no lip having ass.
Oh my god! Tell me how you really feel.
Oh, I can. But anyways, I was gonna boycott the show like I'm boycotting the NFL.
Why are you boycotting everything?
Hey man, principle man.
You're not old enough to not give a fuck about shit. You're not there yet.
So you think? So you think? No man, I just didn't. I don't like Angela. I don't like any of it, and so I didn't want to watch the show. So I waited like a week and a half after the first episode aired to watch it, just because there was nothing to watch, and I was chilling with my lady, and we wanted to watch something together. She fell asleep, but yeah, I saw the first episode. All that to say, I saw Lala's big old fake cottage cheese, cream cheese filled butt. It was gross, man.
Like, it made me think of that. You know that song, Miss Fat Booty by Mos Def?
Yep.
When he was like, ass so fat that you can see it from the front.
Yeah.
Well, you can see it from the front, the back, the side, without a telescope. You can see it from everywhere. And it looked uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't look comfortable.
You know what was uncomfortable? Is they had her in the scene with her son. I'm like, how uncomfortable would that kid feel be in the room with her like that, man? Like, you shouldn't be. I don't know. Like, there's people who are born like that, which is cool. I like, but to look like that and it being fake and looking bad, it looks horrible. It really does look.
Her bust
bad.
is 0.
Oh man, like her bust is 0. But no, she.
Yo, first we started the show hating on Mello. Now we hating on Lala. Golly.
Yeah, but they deserve it. But Lala has to show ass and titties because Carmelo ain't getting a job, son. So that's why.
He didn't invest his money? Like, man.
Like, somebody has to provide with his cheating ass, you know? Like,
Look. I think Lala Anthony is, like, she's a pretty girl. Fine. But at the same time,
girl, listen, I'm gonna interrupt. You know what I noticed this season? Lala got old she got old AF. Like, I saw all the lines and all the stuff. She doesn't look good, man.
But isn't that maybe for the show?
What?
Isn't that maybe for the show?
No way. She was like a 10-ish last season in her face. And this season, she just looks bad, man.
She's supposed to look stressed.
Come on. You know who's supposed to look stressed? Ghost, Tommy, and Tasha. Okay?
Tasha looks the same, though.
That's my point.
Okay.
That's my point. Why would they, out of all people, why would they make Lala?
I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, man.
Why? Why? Like,
I have no idea.
Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you. I'm very passionate about
I don't even know what I'm talking about. So afterwards, I was like, the main thing I was like, they can't be real. Like, her butt can't be real. Like, there's no way. So then I looked it up, not pictures. I looked up articles to say like butt implants or what's going on, and she did in fact gets butt injections. So apparently she said like it helps.
So it gets bigger.
Yes. So apparently she says that it helps with like her self-confidence and yada yada, and then it started making me think about this fake butt, big butt phenomenon.
No, epidemic.
Yeah. Because remember when we were in school, okay, big butts were not in. Like we were just ahead of our time. But
Yeah.
big butts,
it's a natural thing for us.
yeah, like, and the thing is, it doesn't have to be like a huge butt, but we never saw a big butt and we're like, ew,
Yeah.
right? Like that was not something that, and what I mean by we, I mean black folk for the most part. We were just like, okay, she's got curves, you know. But now people,
And I want that.
yeah, and back then, but back in the day when we were in high school, which is what, from like mid 90s to
Like
early 2000s,
15, 18 years ago.
something like that, before some of you were born. But back then, like girls would say, oh, you know, such and such says my butt's big. Now it's like, and like, no, back then it would have been, and that's what we would have said, but now it's like an insult if someone says you don't have a big butt.
Yeah, you know how many like booty exercise posts I see on
It's
Instagram?
crazy.
It's everybody wants a big butt for some reason.
Okay, so here's my issue with this. Okay, so I saw this comedian. I can't remember what I think it was Godfrey, a comedian. I think that's his name, and he said something very profound. He said, "Listen, the black woman is the most copied human being on the planet. Okay, from her body to her skin tone to, you know, girl, you know, like people talking like that, like it's a stereotype, but it's associated to black people, to black women. Okay, so now it's just really frustrating because, you know, people are like, oh, look at like the Kim K butt. It's like, yo, go to Africa, go to the Caribbean,
Go to Bronx.
go to Bronx, you know. But then there's J-Lo too.
Yeah, I was just trying to shout out the hood, yo.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
Fair
I
enough.
appreciate that.
I'm just saying, okay? But I'm saying it's not something. It's kind of like when Miley Cyrus started twerking. We're like, first of all, she has no bum. Second of all, we're like, is that not just like twerking is essentially like cultural dancing?
Look, it's the same thing as Christopher Columbus discovering land. It's only new and a thing if white people discover it, or if white people say it's something.
Fair,
Right?
Fair.
So once they claim, it's like jazz. Jazz is bad if it's claimed by black folks. As soon as white folks claim it, jazz is the standard. Right?
Okay, yeah.
It's the same thing.
Anyway, it's just really crazy that now it's how it has evolved, like how it has gone from like big butts are ew, and then all of a sudden, you know, because it's cool to be black, man. Like that's what it is.
Yeah, but there's an extreme, man. Like I really don't like to see all that fake stuff. It's so bad. Like how do you walk around looking like a friggin' piece of Play-Doh? Like it makes no sense. Like you just stuffed your underwear with stuff, you know?
Yeah. But essentially, when you think about it, it's just masking, you know, a deficiency that you have, right? Like if you feel like you have to get a big butt, then like you're chomping at the bit. I'm looking at your face right now. You want to say, you got something to say?
Yeah, I know. So the whole idea with big butts, if you have it naturally, it's dope.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all for it. But if you're gonna inject something or have surgery, do a good job. Don't make it look gross, because when you overdo something, then it becomes the norm. Then you're no longer special, and also it like the value of it goes down. Right? I don't like that. Like if you've seen Lala from her MTV VJ days, she looked pretty, but in terms of curves, she had zero. Her butt was just, her jeans just went.
She had a long back.
Yeah, a long back.
Yeah.
So where her belt line starts and where her ankles stops, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It goes through the same axis, you know. But she amplified herself to help her career. There's no way she's banking that much money off of power. You know, she's not making Tasha money. She's not making Tommy money. She's not making that other guy money, Ghost money. She's making supporting cast money.
Isn't that,
Like,
maybe that's good money? No, maybe.
well, considering her lifestyle, she, like, if you put her money and Carmelo's money together, mainly Carmelo's money, she's richer than anybody on the cast.
Fair.
You know, but this is like my husband is rich, so I'm gonna start a yoga teaching class type of thing. You know,
no hate to yoga teachers, okay?
No,
you start getting hate mail and stuff,
or anything else. You know, having a little craft room selling beads or whatever. You know, but there's no way she's banking off of that.
Okay.
It's good for her to do her
it's
career.
a hobby.
Yeah, remember the first couple seasons when she had the sex scene and it was a big thing because she showed her breast. Dude, I wanted to see that, and then I was like, oh, it was so gross because it was not just her butt that's injected.
Yeah.
It's her breast also, and it looks so fake.
Everything's augmented.
Yeah, it just like, dude, how do you walk around like that? Like, how do you walk around with like bricks on your chest, thinking it looks good? That's just me. You guys can hate on me all you want, but it's just it doesn't add up to me.
I guess the thing I'm thinking about too is like long term. Like when she's gonna get to like 50, 60 years old.
She's
like,
almost there, and when the skin has no more.
How old is she?
She's like 40 something.
Stop it.
She has to be.
No.
Man. Yeah, like
Really?
the way she looks.
Well, how old's
old.
Mello?
Oh,
Melo's like,
but
like
I think
LeBron's age.
I think Melo's younger though than she is.
Really?
Yeah.
It's all these cradle robbers, yo.
Well,
Gabrielle Union.
Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
My wife's like 2 years older than me. So
you did. So you did.
I want to say she touched me when I didn't want to be touched, but
You liked it.
I liked it. I liked it. I'm okay with it.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
But you know what? For all the women out there doing their thing, you want to look fly. You don't need that to feel good. The plastic surgery will not make you a better person. Will not make you a prettier person. You need to work inwards first.
Yeah.
To make that happen. It's just a facade. It's not real.
It's
not real.
It's not real. Personally, there is nothing I find sexier than, let's say a girl doesn't have much of an ass and she makes it her mission to work her ass off, pun intended, or no, work her ass on okay, at the gym, and you see her putting in work, you see her going to the gym, you see her eating properly, you see her do that, and then eventually it's just a little bit more. But the fact that I know that she worked hard to do that, yo, respect.
But people with low self-esteem, like Lala, will not put in that type of work. They want it now. They want it quick. But the pain they suffer to get those injections, I don't know why they're willing to go through it. You still get out of action, stay out of action for like weeks, if not months at a time for recovery. Fair. You might as well take that time and gruel it out at the gym, you know, as opposed to potentially getting some sort of stupid infection on your chest or on your rear end. Like, imagine sitting on that. Like, dude, imagine sitting on that for the first time. It reminds me of some of the Nicki Minaj implant
things. You took the
things.
words right out of my mouth.
It's so gross.
I don't find that attractive at all.
It's not, man. Like, it's really not. I don't know if you've seen the picture of her dancing, and the implant just looks out of place. Yeah, it's like, how you're sitting on cushion all the time, like hard pillows all the time.
Okay, this is gonna sound real messed up, what I'm saying right now.
You mean you're thinking out loud?
I'm thinking out loud. When you are intimate with someone and you do this and the butt kind of goes like this, like you just dropped like a pebble and waves happen, that's 10 times more attractive than a girl having a big butt and it's like you hit a bag of sand
and you get bounced backwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you have a ripple effect,
oh yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Love you, babe. Right?
Anyway, that went very far. But anyway, I think women need to work on themselves internally first and look for inner happiness. Same with dudes, because dudes have issues too. Because if penis implants were a thing and work well, you'll see. Not you'll see, but a lot of dudes would have all sorts of chopped up looking things,
mutilated
things, which I think some of them do, but it's not a big thing. But dude, I think you got to work on yourself first.
It's like Johnny Drama when he wanted calf implants.
Oh yeah,
Entourage.
That was funny, and he was obsessed with it.
It's like butt implants.
But like, if you're not if your partner is really into that, dude, like, you gotta be worried. Like, if you have these fake things and they're really into that, like, you gotta be worried too, because they might be dealing with some internal stuff that needs to be addressed, but they're addressing it in a patched up way, right? Yeah. That's to me, it's scary, man. Like, I've never been a big fan of plastic surgery, face, whatever. Dude, we saw just yesterday. We saw this mom with her kids, and she had like the lip injections, which is a big thing now. It's so weird. Like, dude, who are you fooling? Like, you can't say that you're doing it for yourself. The main idea is to attract people. Is to look great, to be by other people, for other people to say that you look good. So you're looking for external appreciation, validation, when you should be internally secure, right? So there's no way you're saying that you're doing it for yourself. I don't believe that. You're doing it for others, because if you're doing it for yourself, why would, out of all things, why would that be something that you want to be? You want to do? Why is it that filling your lips before? Remember, back in our day, having full lips wasn't a thing.
Remember the pirate that was on the top of the ship in Asterix? Nigga go. It was big old lips, and they're like, look at the big old lips.
Exactly.
I like my big old lips.
So
I'm okay with that.
Exactly. It's once you start owning it, as opposed to disowning it, then people will be like, yo, I want that too. Confidence is everything. Sure. Right? So if you have a small bum, own that shit. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Own that shit, and people will appreciate it. But if you have a small bum and you're like, I wish it was bigger, and you make it a big deal, then you know what? Like, it's your personality is gonna be like that. It's gonna need enhancement as well, right? Because just the same way that women with small butts or flatter butts might want a bigger butt. If you have internal insecurities, even if you had a big butt, it doesn't mean that you'll be satisfied with that. You might want a bigger one.
So it's interesting that you say that, because I was talking to our boy Lex, and he was saying that it's like people just are constantly in the need of enhancing and making bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, they're never happy.
Yeah.
Right? So it's seldom do you hear about people getting a surgery and they're like, okay, I'm done.
The Lil Kim effect.
Oh.
Like, dude, every person who starts getting these type of surgeries, like especially in the face, they all end up looking the exact fucking same. They just look like they put their face in a mold. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Not even a nice mold. Yeah. A jacked up, like, Lugawu looking mold. Yeah. Which is werewolf and right? Yeah. And they just end up looking the same. It's so gross, man. Yeah. It's so gross. Like, I saw a movie with Nicole Kidman, and she won an Oscar just recently for that movie. I forgot what it's called. But, like, man, she looked horrible. Oh. She looked horrible. She had so much plastic surgery done to her face. It just made no sense to me. Like, if you're getting older, you know what? Embrace that. People will appreciate it. But if you're getting older, especially, like, it happens to men too. Look at Burt Reynolds. Like, before he died, he looked like a piece of plastic walking around. You know,
Kenny Rogers, everybody. Like, dude, accept it. You know, like, it's if you're not getting roles anymore, if you're not getting calls anymore, because you're looking older, that means find a new act. Find different roles. Yeah. Don't try to play the hot guy that's supposed to be 25 when you're 65. Yeah. Like, don't do that. That makes no sense. Yeah.
Like, look at the guy that plays Magneto. He gets a lot of great roles. But
Sir Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a movie coming out that's gonna be amazing.
He's a great actor.
Yeah,
so.
he's really good.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm going on and on, but dude, like dudes and girls, like you need to work inside first, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yo. So that's it, man. So love yourself.
Bim.